This is a cheap adventure to Tenerife South, and in this adventure, in just 3.5 days, we visited almost every resort in the south of Tenerife. This was an adventure. We had not come here to just relax like most people. We came here on a mission, and we completed the mission. So let's get this adventure started. And here at the airport, which is a pretty boring airport.
€3.20 for a sandwich that contains almost nothing.
And along we go to the buses, and the bus service here is giving the Algarve and Israel a run for their money for being the world's worst bus service. The buses turn up pretty much whenever the driver feels like, and the tickets on this bus, there's no day tickets, so you have to pay for every single journey in cash, and the fares are pretty much whatever the driver feels he can get away with charging you. There's no consistency to the fares, and all of the buses are just boring coaches, and the buses are very infrequent. So long on the bus to the resorts. And before I show you all of the resorts all over south of Tenerife, let's first start off with an unfinished resort. Whoever it was that's building this resort went bankrupt partway through building it. And the reason why I want to show this, as well as it being an interesting abandoned building, is just to show how cheap and nasty these resorts are built. All of the posh resorts, which I'm about to show you, are just like this underneath. They may look all nice with luxury marble cladding and all posh, but underneath they are really cheap construction. And in this unfinished resort, there's a load of lift doors just left lying about, which were going to be installed and they never got round to it. And all of these lift doors are really rusty, like this place has been abandoned for a very long time.
That's been a long time, look how rusty it is.
So let's now go upstairs and take a look at the top floor.
Well, that's the top floor lift goes to, that's the service area up there. Leading down the lift shaft, woohoo! And this is what it looks like. Yeah, we had a nice little atrium. Not that wide, but it would look very nice. Never got finished. It's sad really, thinking how much money had been put into this. Although there is a lot of resorts in Tenerife, which we'll be finding out later. So that's unfinished resort and finished resort. Notice the difference.
And onto the roof.
Bricks are like falling apart, that's how cheap construction is. And this is your lift motor room. Yeah, not much motor in there.
So then, let's now get this adventure properly started by going and looking around the resorts of Tenerife and into the first one. This one looks all very nice and posh, but just remember when you look at all these resorts, just remember underneath the poshness, the construction is And the lifts in this resort are just Otis's.
Otis. Not Adelma, just Otis.
And along to the pools. This resort has a large pool with cold water and a smaller pool with really warm water. And this pool isn't like a little hot tub, it is actually a reasonable sized pool. And this is really nice to have like 36-degree water and you can actually swim in it. This pool is really nice. And after having to get up very early for a flight, it was just really nice to relax here. Then let's go looking around Tenerife, and in pretty much every resort area of Spain I always feel like how people treat you like a money bag, like someone to get money off of. So in Spain it's always people everywhere trying to sell you things to do, or street sellers trying to sell you some cheap tat I've brought in bulk off eBay for ridiculously inflated prices. And pretty much anywhere in Spain I'd say be very careful and strictly stick to your budget, because you start spending money on little things it will quickly add up. And most of all, do not buy anything in the shit shops. There are shit shops everywhere. Just take a look at the prices.
Only £1. €2.87.
And along to the next resort. This resort has some ThyssenKrupp Isis Spanish edition. These have an Isis lift cab but have cheap Spanish indicator and have some really weird Spanish logic which looks absolutely impossible to maintain.
The alarm button is a Spanish generic alarm button.
Here we have a really fucking shit logic. What is that? How are you supposed to maintain that? As unmaintainable, it's terrible. Who designed this utter shit? Who designed this? That is so bad. The bottom cabinet is nothing of interest. John rebooted the lift for some random reason. Oh, I got a little supermarket. It's going to have more overpriced stuff in it.
And it's what the pools look like. And along to the other ThyssenKrupp ices, which has some different buttons to the first one.
Perception.
Buttons make it interesting.
Ices. Brake sounds terrible. And the alarm sounds like a duck. Quack, quack, quack. So then, let's go looking around Tenerife, and Tenerife is full of loads of really interesting looking plants. And along to the next resort, and this resort looks amazing. They've put so much effort into the theming of this resort. It looks like a complete epic luxury resort. And this is what swimming pools look like.
Beds so you can sleep through the day. So it's literally a bath.
Does it smell?
Pseudomonas.
That smells. That does not smell good at all. Solar panel. Nice.
And along to the lifts, which are some glass ThyssenKrupp lifts for us to surf.
Welcome to the bar.
Basement.
Level 2. Got to choose a TV. Well, we had an animation. Oh, did you see that?
Spanish oasis. Cheap.
And along to the next resort, and this resort has some absolutely awesome Schindler S series with for intelligent Schindler mechanic logic. Yes!
Yes. Mechanic advance, my favourite logic.
But what's even better than these lifts? Where's a Schindler with full intelligent mechanic logic, which is an outdoor lift. We just have to surf this one.
Is okay?
And let's wash it level. Perfect.
Did you put enough cars in?
Yeah. Spanish bus services, known to be infrequent, unreliable and never follow the timetable. Arona Grand Hotel. Will it have an Arona lift? That's the big question. What have we got here? Oh, so very, very cheap by the look of that. Oh, look how cheap it is. Let's have a look at what we've got. Oh, the cheapness.
Yes, sits in her senses. Her feet to senses.
Cheap!
We're going down tomorrow.
Yeah, let's move on to the next list.
Safety brakes said.
Escape is too slow. We have to escape. We have to escape. We need some more speed. That was.
There's no toe guard.
That's no toe guard.
Someone can fall underneath it.
And despite the bad first impression of this hotel, that really cheap lift, this hotel is in fact really posh. And now to the lifts, which are some Cone Ecodiscs. What's really weird about these lifts is the lift cab is the base model Ecodisc lift cab, but the motor is the brand new 4th generation NMX 10 motor, which goes 1.75 meters a second. It's so weird to have this fast motor, but the cab is the base model chassis this cab. Cone have really cheapened out on this lift cab. That is not good. This cab should not be used on lifts that go more than 1 meter a second. And what's even weirder is the lift has the old buttons from 2004, when the motor and VF drive is the new 4th generation from 2016. What a weird combination of lift this is.
Wow, look at it. Got a base model chassis this cab, but quite a speedy 1.75 meter a second motor. Rare combination.
Welcome to the service lift in the back of the hotel.
Climbing lift things. Well, you get in decathlon. Weird little climbing lift thing. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Hey, stop video there, this is too boring. Spanish fire regulations. You can't get in, you can't get out. If that door shuts behind you, you can't get out. Welcome to Spain. Fire regulation? What a fire regulation?
Spain.
Now to an Arona with a rare message.
Alarm call. Le pondremos en comunicación con el centro de control. Espere, por favor. Please wait. You are being put through to the control center.
And now to a shopping centre with a glass ThyssenKrupp lift.
Crystal Palace building. Crystal Palace. Didn't know I had Crystal Palace in Spain. Otis. Otis 2000 E. Ooh.
Yeah, right.
How's it going to run on the way down? That's weird.
Good, I think that's all.